Hey, hey guys. Hey. I got a new baby and I realized that I've never looked at her feet before. I never took her shoes off. She's so cute. This baby is from Kathy. Sorry, Quinn's gonna bark in the background. Quinny? No. He's usually pretty good if I tell him no. I got this baby from Kathy after the doll show. I don't know. Okay, comments will... I'm not sure if I'm on or not, so I'm going to just wait a second. Oh, there, I am, because there's one person watching. Okay, guys, I'm here. This is Ellie. And she came from Kathy from Brambles and Blossoms. And she is mine. And I keep forgetting to show you guys this beautiful baby. I'm not sure what size she wears. Seems like it would be like 3-month size, because I think she's bigger than newborn. It says newborn, but I feel like she could wear 3-month size. Anyways, she came from Kathy, and when she came to visit me, she had gone to the doll show and she had some dolls left over. And so after the show, she came here, and this is some of the stuff that she came with. This gorgeous bag with her picture and a little photo album. That must be her tag. Oh yeah, her tag has a picture on it too. And then there's a sticker. And then Kathy's business card. And then a photo album. I just have to show you. She'll be at the doll show next year, so you can see her stuff. Or follow her too. Ellie. There's her COA. Here's Kathy's photo of her. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness! Can you believe it? She's so photogenic. Look at this. So at the show, all of her dolls had this. They all had this. A photo album. Oh, okay. It's too much cuteness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And her card is gorgeous, and it has a little cartoon of her and her children. Kathy has 7 children. Oh my goodness, so cute. Anyways, I just had to share this with you because I kept forgetting to, and I don't have very many dolls, and I was so excited. She's been in my sewing room instead of my bedroom, so I could look at her all the time, but I'm going to bring all my dolls. Once I finish painting the walls pink, you can see I've not gotten any more done. Once I finish painting the walls pink, everybody will come in. All the dolls will be in here. Isn't she so cute? Hey, Denise. I wanted to talk to you guys about Abby a little bit. So Abby we had to call an ambulance. I'm going to try to do this without crying, but I cry in every video. So, so Abby, spiked a fever on Easter morning, and they called an ambulance, and, luckily other grandma was there, showed up. Kate left church. Lucy was ready to go to church, and with her dad. And so when I got there, he was calling 911. and Lucy who's 6, had a towel in the sink, wetting down a cold towel, and they wrapped her up in a cold towel, and her temperature was 105, and it dropped to 103 when the paramedics got there. And we had noticed some decline, but we just that so she's tapering off of steroids, so it takes months and months and months to do that, because you have to do it very slowly. So some of the symptoms of steroids, we're not sure if that's a symptom of other things or whatever. Anyways, so she ended up at our local hospital and then was transported to Dornbecker in Portland. And Dornbecker isn't what so she's considered terminal, and my daughter's been treated really badly there by one person, and he accused her of wasting resources. So when you do alternative medicine, you have to risk being treated like you're crazy or you're whatever. Anyways, but what's happened this time is that the paramedics and the nurses are pulling my daughter aside and her husband and saying, "Good for you. I'm really proud of you for resisting chemo and radiation, and because there's more things out there, and her cancer grows so quickly, she can grow a tumor in 8 weeks. She has super aggressive cancer, and it's resistant to chemo and it's resistant to radiation." Anyways, so we didn't want to just give that to her and then amp it up, which is what they suggested. So we've had to seek out alternative care. My daughter, our family, we have raised a lot of money, and we have spent about $80,000 so far on her treatments. And we got, she had a CT scan. She was scheduled for an MRI, which would have given us more information. But so far, the Dornbecker doctor and the naturopath doctor have told us that there has been no cancer growth since December. So we've halted her cancer, her super aggressive cancer, by the treatments that we have done. But she got an infection in her PICC line, her port, which is, the Hickman is kind of open, and every week you change it because the tubes are coming out. And so she got a bacteria infection. So at least we know what it is. And so far we're not seeing a lot of things. So we're not seeing cancer growth. We're not seeing brain damage. We're not seeing a lot of things. And we're not giving up on her. And her treatment that she's having right now is $10,000 a month. And we are working really hard to raise money for her. And I have a couple dolls here for sale that were donated. I cannot thank the doll community enough. I also have silicone that I've been working on painting for weeks, and I haven't been able to get to it. My life is completely different now than it was, and my family needs me. And so I've been picking away at it. I'm super excited about it, but it's going very slow. And one of my friends took pity upon me, and she's an amazing artist, and she took a couple silicone pieces to paint and root. So she has a full body from, thank you, Denise, for your donation. She has the full body ray with armatures, which we all love. And she has She has another, cuddle head, and I think it had hands and feet. I'm not sure. I think it might have hands and feet. And she has that one. And then I have a couple here that I'm working on. So I'm getting some help with painting silicone. So I can get them done. Cause I just have not been able to do it. And, I'm barely keeping up on my own work. And so thank you guys so much for helping me out. Sherry and Shelly are amazing, both amazing artists. They're twins, and they sent 2 babies that I have for sale. One of them I thought I posted last week and I thought it had sold, but there was a misunderstanding that I should have come live with it because it would have explained more about it. It was vinyl and she thought it was silicone and she thought I painted it and I didn't. So somehow I wasn't very clear, but now I can, I'll show it. I'll show her to you. Oh, she's over there. I'll have to get her. Anyways, I got babies here to show you. And show you what I've been working on. And I've never worked this slow in my life, which is just fine. I have to just be what I do. It's totally fine. I'm able to pay my bills and that's all that matters. Like, because I support myself off of my business, and I have since 2007 is when I went full time. Anyways, look at this girl. She's so cute. So so now that we know what it is, Abby is getting, I'm sure she'll be okay because they need to know the right antibiotics that treat this kind of bacteria infection. And Amy and Joel feel really supported. Nurses pull them aside and say, good for you. Good for you. Quality of life. You have a healthy baby to fight this cancer. The doctor that we're working with, Dr. Blake in Portland, if anybody needs to know about this doctor, he has a PhD in Chinese medicine and acupuncture, and then a whole alphabet of stuff that he does. He's amazing. He's amazing, and he's compassionate. And when my daughter, this will make me cry to talk about this, but when my daughter took her to him, she was in a wagon and she was sleeping, and I don't think he saw her awake for 5 or 6 visits. She was so sick. And one of the things that was happening when she started to see this amazing naturopath doctor was her hands. You know how people, their limbs will twist up and they'll end up looking like this. This is what Abby was doing. And her legs were stiff and she had drop foot, and she was this right arm was twisting backwards like this. And this one was coming up, and all of that is gone. All of that is gone. She's relaxed. She can move her arms and legs normal. You saw there was a video of her feeding herself just like a week ago. She had a little puff and she was feeding herself. So we've seen crazy improvement and no cancer growth so far, but we need to have an MRI also, but she needs to be stronger and healthier for the MRI. She actually had one scheduled for tomorrow that we will have to postpone. Anyways, I just can't thank you guys enough, and the support that we're getting for doing alternative care has been unbelievable. Mind you, we've lost family members and friends that don't agree with the treatment that we're doing. So, but you know what? It's not your baby. So when you become a grandparent, you step back and you pray that your children will do the right thing, because it's not my baby. That's not my baby. And I'm just there to support them in whatever way that looks like. So, and I'm lucky enough to be one of her favorite people. So, wait a minute. You guys know what it is like to be a 2-year-old's favorite person, right? There's nothing like it. So I'm lucky that I give her comfort. And Amy told me that she realized last night where she was. She didn't realize it in the beginning, but she's improving enough now. She realizes she does not like to be in the hospitals. And so whenever a nurse walks in the room, her heart rate elevates. Isn't that crazy? Because she's on monitors, they can see it happen. That's so nuts. Anyways, I have Lucy, the other grandma, and I, we have such an amazing family, amazing, strong, loving family. And the other grandma and I help with Lucy. And so I don't have her right now. I get her tomorrow. And then I get her for a couple days because I have my other grandkids. And then Saturday we have a swim lesson, which is really fun to watch because she's turned into a little fish. And so it's been really fun to watch the kids have swim lessons. My other granddaughter, Charlotte, is swimming like crazy too. And I need to go watch her. I need to find out when her next lesson is. I need to go watch her lesson because that would be really fun. It'd be fun for Lucy to see what Char's doing too. Lucy's in level 4, Char's in level 5. See how I just talk about my grandkids? Yeah, I love it so much. It's like, I loved raising my kids, but having your grandkids again is like, you get to do it again. It's like the best thing ever. So, okay, I'm going to put my baby Ella down. Look at this hair. She's just, someday my grandbabies are going to be fighting over this one. Oh my goodness. I am going to show you a few things. So one thing is this baby here I've been working on. I wanted to show her without clothes so you can see her coloring really well. She's in a car seat. She's going to come in a car seat also because she fits in it so perfectly. But I want to recover it and make it beautiful. Right now it's an ugly car seat. Anyways, this is Novalie, and she has armatures, which is really fun because her hands stick up. She is available. No, she might be available. I have not heard back from her mama. She wasn't sure whether or not she wanted her, and I haven't heard from her for a few days. So she's probably thinking about it. And it's possible that this baby is going to be available. I'm knitting a sweater to match this hat for her. And this is cashmere yarn. I'm dying. You know what a freak I am about cashmere. I don't know if you can see in the light, but there's a halo. Cashmere makes a halo. So she's going to get a matching sweater to go with this hat, and maybe booties too. But she has hair, and I need to thicken up the top. And I rooted it how this person wanted it done. And then after I did that, then we decided that it needed to be a little thicker on top and a little bit longer. But it's kind of a sparse baby. Here, let me take her out of here. It's kind of a sparse baby hairstyle. I don't see her brush. And her little water bottle. I had one here a minute ago. Oh, well, here's this little spritzer, just to kind of get the fuzzies down. Anyways, if you are interested in her, let me know, just in case she is available. I'm not sure yet, but she might be. She's so sweet. She's so sweet. And meanwhile, she's just going to get spoiled here while I'm waiting to hear from her mama. I want to do a car seat for her and finish knitting her sweater. You know, knitting is therapy for me. So, but I just wanted to let you guys know that it's possible that she might become available. So you can let me know if you're interested in her. I cannot remember her price. I have to look it up and see because I don't remember for sure. It seems like it was either 22 or 24, and I don't remember. But you guys know, if you've bought dolls from me before, I give a discount if you've bought dolls from me before. So I also have this girl. She's in my shop. She did not sell yet. This cloth girl, she is, I can't remember her name now. I have to look it up. She's just sitting here waiting, and if she doesn't sell, she's going to go to the doll show next summer or next year. I guess it's not even next summer. It feels like summer here because we have 70 degrees. So she'll just go, I'll just put her in a box and take her to the doll show next year. So the pink haired one sold right away, but this girl is still available. And see her face. So cute. She's on my preemie body. So she wears preemie clothes. And I love, love, love her little crocheted shoes I got when I was in Europe. I love shopping for dolls in Europe and then coming home and putting on my oh, and there's armatures also in her arms and legs. So she's available. She's in my shop. So if you need more pictures or anything, just message me and I'll do that. Okay, so babies that are, these are donation babies, and this goes to my daughters. You just pay my daughters GoFundMe, and then I will send them to you. And this is, oh man, hold on a second, you guys. I feel like such a dodo, but her little COA isn't here. And then I'll grab Mary at the same time. Here's her COA and here's Mary. So Mary's on a cuddle body. And this is Darina by Irina Kaplanska. This is Darina, and this is by Shelly from So Lovely Creations. And here, I'll take this off. We don't need this. She is newborn size. Isn't she adorable? Oh my gosh, my dog's going to start barking because he's going to think somebody's here. Look at her. Look at her. She is just adorable. She has painted hair. Look at these little shoes. She came in. So Sherry dressed her. She dressed her for me and sent her. So she has painted hair, and there's a little texture. I don't know if you can see it, but her little painted hair has like a little texture, and it has highlights and lowlights because she's a master hair painter. So so this baby will be $900. That is her going price, and Sherry's price usually. And so, but I will give a discount if you've bought dolls from me before. You guys might be giving me, thank you for praying. Thank you so much. Hey, Jamie. Hey, Pamela. Thank you for the prayers. Janie. Okay, just in case Grandma looks good on me. Thank you. It is the best thing ever. Being a 2-year-old's favorite person. Yep. So this baby will help pay for 2 days of treatment for my granddaughter. It's about $500 a day, and it's 4 days a week. So it's $2,000 a week. And that's not counting gas, which is crazy right now, right? So she's available. Message me. I did take some pictures of her, but I will take more. I will take her shoes off, and I will take some more pictures. If you want any more pictures of her, just message me. I'm happy to provide that. I'll make a listing for her. If you're interested, I don't usually have babies this big, so this is really fun. It's crazy how the newborn size feels like so, like, I don't know, it feels amazing. Like she's perfectly weighted. I wonder if her weight is on here. Oh, it just said 19 inches. but she's perfectly weighted. She is so, she does like the little scrunch. Look at her. Dying. I'm dying. I don't think I have a newborn size. I think I have smaller and bigger, but I don't think I have one this size. Anyways, this baby, thank you, Sherry, will pay for 2 days of treatment for my granddaughter. And once she gets out, and the naturopath doctor's been communicating with the hospital really well, and he's highly respected. So far, my daughter's been treated very, very well there. It's, you guys know, you can only imagine if you were taking in a terminal 2-year-old and being accused of wasting resources at a children's hospital. So because you don't want to do chemo and radiation and they have nothing else to offer, because in 50 years there's been no improvements in care for cancer treatments for children. Yeah, so they don't have anything else to offer. So then they're annoyed that you're not gonna do it. So we're just so grateful to be that so many people are supporting us, and it's and she's improving. She's had a big scary setback, but it looks like her cancer hasn't grown since December, which is amazing because she had surgery, and then in September, and then in December she had a new tumor. So that's how quick her cancer is. So the fact that we've halted it since December is just a miracle. Okay, so this baby, there was confusion about her. The woman thought she was silicone, so I thought she was sold. She's $600. She is on my preemie cuddle body with armatures. Look at her. She's so cute. Her name is Mary. She's from Bountiful Baby, and she's a combi. So she has painted hair, and then it's lightly rooted, which gives her like a texture. And there's pictures of her. And if you want more, just let me know. If you want to see what she looks like without clothes, if you haven't seen my cloth bodies before, my nails are too long. Crazy. Oh, she's got a t-shirt on. Anyways, I love layers. So I put the t-shirt, a cloth diaper, all the layers. Anyways, she's cloth body. No hands or feet. Just a beautiful, beautiful head. And she's $600 shipped. So just let me know if you're interested in her. And if someone doesn't nab her up, then I would be also, I'd be okay with payment plan too. You just pay my daughter's GoFundMe, and then let me know what you paid. And then when she's paid off, I send her home. But hopefully somebody will grab these 2 babies, because we are really working hard to get these guys some money ahead. If you also are interested in sending a DoorDash, I figured out how to do that. You just need my daughter's phone number, and you just go to DoorDash app, and it'll say gift cards, and then it will ask you for the phone number, and you will send an e-card, because they're both at the hospital. They don't leave their baby, and they've been there since Sunday morning, and the food is very expensive. So if you want to send DoorDash, even $25, it looked to me like it was either 25 or 50 or 100. And so you could, I don't know if you can do like your own amount, but it looked to me like it was just, they picked the amount. So, or you just push the button. So I tried it because I wanted to see how it worked. So I sent $50, but there was 25, and 25 would be coffee and breakfast. So I think they're just, I know when Sam was in the hospital and I was there, I ate only once a day because both times he was there almost a month and I never hardly left him. I think I left him twice. And so I ate at the hospital and it's very expensive. Not only can you not work, the food is very expensive. And so I remember I ate once a day. And I just want them to be comfortable. So if you want to send even a $25 DoorDash, just message me and I'll give you her number, because we're so grateful. We're so grateful. Yeah, I know, I'm her person. I know. Thank you, Jamie, and thank you, Janie. So let me see what else I wanted to talk about. I've been working on a clothing upload very, very, very slowly. I have a couple things here that I'm really excited about. I love this vintage little kitty iron-ons. And so, yeah, I'm so into this. I printed this off in different sizes. And so I am actually, have little piles here. So there will be a clothing upload at some point. And then I'm working on a couple cupcake dolls. One of them is going to be spoken for, but there will be one available. If you want to donate to the GoFundMe, the link I think is in, you can message me and I can send you that link. We appreciate you guys so much. You're the only reason why her cancer is halted and we've been able to do this, is from the support from family, friends, and the doll community has been huge. And we cannot thank you. But these kids, Joel and Amy, are such decent human beings that they have kindergarten classmates and high school classmates sending them money. And that's how you know you're a good person. I have a neighbor here that's just such a jerk. And I was looking out my window, because you guys know I live in a trailer park, and I was looking out the window of my sewing room and I was watching him try to wrestle a washing machine in and out of his back door, and he's horrible. So I was like, wow, he probably doesn't even have anybody to call to help him, because I wanted to go help him. And I thought, you reap what you sow. And my daughter and her husband, it's just like, just do the right thing. You never know when you need an army to help you save your baby's life. And that's where we're at. We need an army to save our baby's life. Where somebody gave me some really great ideas about looking into foundations that help people with alternative care. There's a big fundraiser coming up here at a golf course, and the fundraiser is called 4x4, and they pick 4 people that need alternative medical care, and this golf course just raises money for these people that need alternative medical care. Alternative medical care is actually way cheaper than traditional chemo and radiation. Is crazy expensive, but you have to pay for it out of pocket. So that's the difference. Who has a spare $200,000 laying around? None of us do, but you guys are helping us make it happen, and you're helping us save her life, and we haven't had to make any horrible decisions to stop treatment or anything yet. We're barely getting there, but we're getting there, and we're just so grateful. We're so grateful. And my friends that have reached out, and I have a friend that I was talking to today about, she was struggling, and years ago when Sam died, I remember I got really, really depressed, and I remember I felt like it was the first time I was ever depressed, and I felt like it reminded me like I had the flu. And I felt like it was like the flu, like I had no control over it. I had this horrific sadness that I couldn't shake. And it was on my face, and it was like I couldn't shake it. And so now when that creeps up, I just treat it like it's the flu, and I fake it till you make it. So you get up, you take a shower, you help somebody, do something nice for somebody else, you eat healthy and clean, you take a walk. Even if you don't feel like doing it, you just fake it till you make it. And you pretend like you have the flu, because it always goes away. It always goes away. But man, oh man. And it's really easy to slip down that slope of, why is this happening to this beautiful baby girl? This is so awful. And her suffering is just inconceivable. So luckily, she's been fairly comfortable through all of this because of choices that we've made, and her quality of life has been okay. And she's healing. So that's what we have. We have a baby that's healing, and she's got the right team helping her, the right doctors. So we're really, really, really grateful right now, even though it looks, I mean, when you see pictures of her and you remember what she looked like before she got sick, it's really hard, super hard. But when we look at those old pictures, we remember that's what we're fighting for. So we're fighting to get our girl back. So she never even got a chance to be an asshole. You know, she was always just a sweetheart. So she was a jealous little sweetheart, though. She would say, my mama, and she was jealous of her sister and her dad. Say, my mama. Even recently, it was a couple weeks ago, my daughter was in the bathtub with her, and Lucy wanted to get in the bathtub too, and she said, out. didn't want to share the bathtub with Lucy and her mama. So that's the only way that we can bathe her, is Amy gets in the tub and then lays her on her back on her chest, and then her arms and legs can go in the water, and it keeps her chest out of the water. So anyways, I don't think I have anything else to say except that I'm so grateful. And I will get these pictures up for Mary. And I'm so bad with names anyways. Darina and Mary. Those pictures, and those will come up. And if you have any questions about them, just let me know. And if you want Amy's phone number to send her a little bit of DoorDash, that would be amazing also. I've got grandkids all this weekend, and so it's definitely slows me down. I do get a little bit of work done, enough to stay on top of my bodies, because I do still get a lot of body orders, but I don't get much else done. So anyways, message me if you're interested in Novalee. I'm not sure if she's going to come available or not, but when I do hear back, I can let you know. I can just take your name down and let you know. Meanwhile, I'm going to have fun with her because she's gorgeous. And she is, she makes me so happy just looking at her. And knitting for her. I love knitting for dolls. That's my love language, is when I knit for a doll. It's just makes me so happy. Even though this yarn is a little bit thick for her, she should probably have a finer yarn. It's cashmere, you guys. We don't care. We don't care, because Novalee loves cashmere like I do. So she's got to have this. Okay, you guys. Thank you so much for listening to this. I'm going to try to put it on YouTube also. And thank you so much for your donations and your prayers. Man, your prayers. This baby is prayed for all over the world, and that's why she's still here. So she's not supposed to be here. That's why she's here. And God has brought the right doctors to us and the right treatments. And so we've stalled her cancer for months with this treatment. Cancer that grew in 8 weeks. We've stalled it for 4 months. December, January, February, March, April. We've stalled it for about 4 months. So we're never giving up on her.